that lets you know that we probably the men of the Lord right there, man, because we got faith, all right, like the scriptures speak of, all right, in Hebrews 11, and faith is the substance of things not seen, all right. We hoping for that we receive salvation, man, because we hoping we don't have to see our loved ones pass away, man, or our children, you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we ought to remember, man.
Okay.
Just to add a little bit, he said, whosoever loveth father or mother, father and mother more than me, or son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And just add, roughly paraphrasing, just wanted to say, if you love your child so much, you'll be out here doing the will of the Lord because you want to see them in the kingdom with you. Where
but the main point is like the elect isn't going to get until like they're saying like that last. Like once those missiles hit, like that's when you're gonna be, like that's gonna be the time when you get like beamed up, like the elect that gets all like delivered. It's all gonna be at the same time.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is my power.
Yep. So that was going on. You want to say something on that? Oh no. Oh yeah. At 2/3 of our people are gonna be destroyed. You know? Oh yeah, right, we got the 5 side. So 2/3 of our nation is gonna be destroyed. And 1/3 which is mainly gonna be women, kids, and some men, and the women gonna be childbirth. And the 144,000 is all men. So the prophets gonna be his elect. That's right there. Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's a pie chart of that scripture. So I'll pass it to the next brother right after this scripture. The 2 Kings 2, start at 1, then jump to 11. I got a quick real quick. Just going into the topic that the brother was speaking on, as far as some men being made as an example. This is Sirach 44:16. It says, Enoch pleased the Lord and was translated, being an example of repentance to all generations. Right. Translated meaning you just blow right to heaven, man. You just go right to heaven, man. Like, oh, you know, like he's not dying. There's no pain. He's not feeling any pain. His body's getting changed. The twinkle of an eye. He got that change. That's all. That makes what he got. He got that change, a new body. He got that celestial body because he couldn't enter it with the blood. Heaven. So he just went to his body just got changed to that body of spiritual, that celestial. Oh no, just that start at 1 then jump to 11.
This is 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. And it came to pass when the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal.
Right. So the topic was what are these churches? Anytime you hear the word, you hear the word whirlwind, it's speaking about the so-called UFOs, which are chariots of the Lord, and that's how he's going to deliver the children of Israel out of this place called America.
All right. This is 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 11. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
Yeah, I want you to keep going. Probably some more on there.
And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in 2 pieces.
Right, so because he gave him a double portion, I'm leaving him. I'm like, hey man, take this double portion. I'm gonna give you an even better spirit than I did. That's what he asked for. You read the story. He wanted a stronger spirit than Elijah. He's like, man, look, maybe.
And that's what happened with like after like Abba Bivens like passed away. Then like the truth, like it evolved.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hey, good. That's beautiful, bro. Hey, yo, he right. And when you know a brother, one of our elders, Abba Bivens, which is Elijah, when he passed, the brother made a great statement.
Yeah, and even
it just evolved, man.
yeah, and even after like like John the Baptist, like but then there was of course like Yahushua, but then like way after John the Baptist, then like Paul came on the scene, right, and then like certain like Israelite foreigners started getting like sealed and all that, and then the word
It just exploded.
And it just started with it was just this guy like in the woods like dumping people in water, but then all of a sudden like it's going like worldwide.
Worldwide. Right, because that's when it just like the 12 apostles got really into it. But yeah, bro, hey man, the apostles, man, this unicorn, man, this truth is out there. This brother just said people know about the chip. You said people know who Israel is. Sometimes people be like, yeah, I'm an Israelite. But hey, it's common knowledge now that it should be common knowledge that you're not from Africa, that you came here on a slave ship, and you were Israelite. Well, I get my double portion for that brother every morning. Double portion.
Yeah. Or another thing is like just like having like not having faith in the system, or having faith in the Lord, or because like the way like the volume of the book, right, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, right, is contrary to the ways of the world, right, especially like this like pushing like democracy, right. This is gonna be like another election year, so-called like election year, or where they choose like the next demon to be inaugurated, which that term inauguration, that goes back to like witchcraft. Alright, so basically like if you're someone who votes, like you vouch for witchcraft. Alright, so someone get what I want, Zephaniah 3 and 8.
Ain't that being presumptuous as well?
Oh.
Ain't that being like presumptuous as well?
Oh, what do you mean like?
Like that shit, like presumptuous, because like they presume like that person might not even live to see that day.
Oh yeah.
That's being presumptuous as hell too.
But yeah, but like the main point is though, like that's not like first and foremost like I also forgot where it said in like Deuteronomy, where if someone's gonna rise up to be a king, it should be like of your kinsfolk. But that's the first thing. If someone can find that, like they can get it. But first I need Zephaniah 3 and 8.
Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Alright, so yeah, it says as you as the elect, or of the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Alright, if you're trusting in the system, alright, and like voting, alright, and being like within like the affairs of this world in order to like try to solve your problems, alright, then that's going against the Heavenly Father, alright, and that's also going against prophecy, alright, because what did he say he was going to do? Like he was going to don't show it.
Like your king got to be of your own kinsmen, like your brethren. If you got that app, you can find it.
Yeah, but and what else? Yeah.
Salakia, bro.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 17, verse 14. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy power give thee, then thou shalt possess it, and thou shalt dwell therein. Thou shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. one from among the brethren, thou shalt set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Okay, and I'm going to break that down, but then hold on. Matthew chapter 1. All right, so, all right, what's basically like whoever you choose. All right, it's first and foremost it's the Lord's choice. All right, but whoever you choose, all right, to rule over you and govern you. All right, it's supposed to be. All right, the Lord set it up to where like it said, like the scepter shall not.
Shalom, brother.
All right, but yeah, the Lord set it up to where the scepter was not going to depart from Judah. Yeah.
He hopped out the car. That's his whip.
Yeah.
He stopped in the middle of the street. Yup, Con. And that's the spirit when that's the spirit, bro. No, he looked like he was northern. The spirit on that man. What you got to talk about?
He was zoned out talking. I thought he was on that was the spirit, man. He was possessed by the spirit, man. Hey, man, we ain't do that. We just out here, man.
And he parked in the bus lane too.
He was bumping that music too. That was crazy because I seen him turn a corner. It was the dude that had his right fender on his truck was gone.
Oh, playing that Pac and shit.
Yeah,
oh,
playing
okay.
the Pac, and then he stuck right there. What the dang?
His way with the Lord directed his steps.
Con, bro.
Yeah, he
Con.
stopped right here. Yeah, praise to the Most High. Yeah, praise to the Most High, man.
Rakatha Yahweh, Rakatha Yahweh Shai.
No, baby's from New York. It's like he had that.
Yeah.
Probably
in the main camp. But you got it, bro.
Yeah. Oh no. All right, but yeah, whoever's supposed to whoever you would want to choose to rule over you has to be of your own people. All right, and go to the Israelite Hamite sign. Like hand to that.
I got you.
Right, for those of you who don't know, Barack Obama's not an Israelite; he's a Hamite.
I don't know if they can still hear you while I'm doing it. Oh, the camera can still hear you.
Yeah, but yeah, Barack Obama, like these are his people right over here. All right, they come from him. All right, so that's another subject in itself. All right, but the main point is like he's not of our people. All right, so what's voting for Obama gonna do?
All right, Con.
All right, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are both Edomites. All right, those Edomites are like the worst nation. Those are our arch enemies, basically. All right, so why were we voting on somebody to like vouch for someone? Why would we vouch for someone that's our enemy? Or someone can hold Sirach 12. All right, but I want that
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew.
What and what?
All right, start at verse 2.
It's Matthew chapter 1, verse 2. Abraham begat Isaac.
Actually, start at 1. Suck it.
All right, it's Matthew chapter 1, verse 1.
All right, so and all right, this is why Yahweh Shai, like he's in that top, like this is one of the credentials of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai being in that top rulership position.
And it says, the book of the generation of Yahweh Shai, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac begot Jacob, and Jacob begot Judas and his brethren. And
So hold that, all right, and get all right, Matthew, Genesis 49, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. All right, because this was all due to like biblical prophecy. Jacob himself, like through like the Lord, like he said, he was prophesying like that Judah would be the head tribe, and they would be like in that position, right, of kings.
all right, this Genesis chapter 49, verse 10. It says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh comes.
All right, so yeah, basically, all right, it says like Judah, all right, of the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, that's why we're on the top. All right, so continue with Matthew chapter 1.
All right, this verse, Matthew chapter 1, verse 3. And Judas begot Phares, and Zora, and Tamar. And Phares begot Esrom, and Esrom begot Aram. And Aram begot Aminadab, and Aminadab begot Nason. And Nason begot Salmon, and Salmon begot Boaz of Rechab, and Boaz begot Obed of Ruth.
All right, and that's and then we're going to he was of the lineage of David. All right, and that became like the main credential of whoever's supposed to rule over us. Not fucking like Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, George Washington.
Yeah,
Shit, not even like Ben Carson. All right, because even though he's like probably like a Judite or whatever, all right, there were also wicked kings in Israel, all right, that led their people astray. All right, so we can't tolerate that either.